It's NNX from the Northwestern News Network. I'm Simone Garber.
And I'm Sadie Frankel. Let's get to your top stories right now.
We start off with devastating news from the weekend. On Saturday, Islamic militant group Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel. The attack happened on the same day as the Jewish Sabbath and the Jewish holiday of Simchat Torah. Members of the Jewish community from all over the world and here on campus are mourning lives lost. Last night, students and Northwestern community members gathered for an hour and a half on the steps of Deering Library for a candlelight vigil. They came together not only for mourning, but also to pray for the safe return of at least 150 hostages that were taken during the attack. With songs, prayers, and hugs, and a few words from some students, Wildcats stood united in the support of the victims of the attack. Organizers estimate that over 200 people attended the vigil. For some community members with family and friends in Israel, the attack brought on additional grief.
My cousin is on the front lines right now. We haven't heard from him, so I don't know what's going on with him. I know a lot of my friends are being called for reserves. It's a mess, and I just keep calling all the time, and I'm like, any updates? Do you guys know anything?
Organizers of the vigil also sent out resources to attendees to send aid to Israel.
They aim to continue empowering community members to help after the deadly attack.
Student organizations such as Northwestern Students for Justice in Palestine and the Middle East North African Student Association put out statements in support of Palestine. There will be a vigil for Palestine on Thursday at 8 p.m. at The Rock. Also over the weekend, Northwestern alumni coming back to campus for homecoming and tailgate season. As students gathered once again in Ryan Field for the football game against Howard, the debate over rebuilding the stadium reignited. After heated debate between the university and Evanston, the Evanston Land Use Commission will vote tomorrow on Northwestern's plans to renovate the 97-year-old stadium. The commission is making a move on two key proposals. First, the permission to construct an $800 million new stadium. The second proposal involves rezoning the area around the stadium to allow for concerts and other community events. This is where some Evanstonians are divided. Some are concerned about traffic and noise overflow.
If there's any type of issue with all these people trying to get out, it will make it impossible for people to reach the hospital and the fire station.
Meanwhile, others think the new stadium will benefit the economy and bring the Evanston community together.
The more people are here, the more people in our restaurants, the more money they spend, the lower our taxes.
If the Land Use Commission approves the proposals, the plan will move on to the City Council for a vote.
Evanston is one of the first cities in the country to launch reparations program for Black residents who were affected by discrimination. The project started in March 2021, and since then, the city hit a major milestone. The city has given out over $1 million in reparations to date. With the increase in funds, some have called for expanded benefits to reach more people. Evanston's restorative housing program was the committee's first avenue for rolling out reparations for Black Evanstonians. In the first application cycle, just 400 people were approved. Now, some residents are calling for the application to be reopened.
And we have Raj Ganer here with us to catch us up to speed on the latest with reparations. This restorative housing program had only given about $400,000 last February. How was the city able to give out $600,000 more over the course of the last few months?
Well, Sadie, it really comes down to the cash payouts option. They added that in March of this year, and prior to that, they could people that received the $25,000 grants could really put it towards three options only. That was buying a new home, to pay down the mortgage on an old home, or to repair an old home. So by adding that $550,000 in cash payouts, which they've done in just 5 months, they were able to get to that $1 million goal.
Thanks, Raj.
You may have noticed stores like Target getting rid of their plastic bags and charging 10 cents for paper bags. Plastic bags are on their way out in Evanston. But some small businesses may not be ready. Starting January 1st, businesses in Evanston can only use paper bags. The city passed the initiative to ban plastic bags in May, and large businesses must charge a 10-cent tax for paper bags. Some business owners feel they don't have enough time to get rid of the thousands of plastic bags left over, and they blame the city's lack of communication.
Today, I'm sitting on probably $10,000 worth of bags. They'll probably end up getting dropped off in front of City Hall and just let them deal with it.
Businesses will have to get rid of all of their plastic bags by January 1st. However, the City Council could extend its deadline once again. Now, as fewer and fewer plastic bags are in circulation, I think this calls for more tote bags on the shopping scene. Right here, I was given this really beautiful tote bag. Here, look at all of these colors. Isn't this great, Sadie?
No, I love tote bags. I've always been a big fan of tote bags. I think that they can just add like a little fashion to the outfit as well as being better for the environment. So really, it's a win-win.
Exactly, eco-friendly, and it's a better thing to put all those Trader Joe's groceries in. All right, that's all we have for this week's episode of NNX. I'm Simone Garber.
And I'm Sadie Frankel. Stay tuned for the Northwestern News Report right after this.